Okay, hopefully you can see me. Yes, I'm in the shot. Okay, so I'm going to just juice some carrots for you. I use a Breville, very basic juicer, but it works super fast. And for now, this is the juicer I'm using. In the future, I'm going to upgrade my juicer because you get much higher quality yield. But start with whatever you have. The main thing is to start. Okay, so let's start juicing right now. You'll see how easy it is. By the way, I put a plastic bag over the tray, the basket, because I don't want it to get stained, especially if you do beets. So this is what I do each time. It's easier to clean up as well. Let's go. I've washed the carrots and I cut out any bad bits that need to go. And they're just ready and so easy to juice. Turn it on.
Interesting fact, the molecular structure of carrots is very similar to hemoglobin molecules in human blood.
Okay, the first batch of juice is ready. I usually make for myself, and my husband Tom has been fasting for the past 10 days, so I've been making for him as well. So let me pour this out, and you see how quickly it is to make that, and it's super simple. Take this out. Hopefully it's not dripping. Okay, and there you go. Actually, I'm gonna taste it right now. Good stuff. It tastes to me like milk with a vegetable taste to it. And it feels very hearty when you're on a juice fast, because the rest of my juices are citrus and celery, which is very thin and astringent, but carrot juice feels very hearty. So if you need that hearty feeling, this is what you go for. All right, let me do the next batch. Everyone, it's me, Ahava Sarah Fischer, and it is day 57 of my juice fast. 57 days, almost 2 months of no solid food. I almost have forgotten what it feels like to chew something. I can't wait for when this fast is done and then I can actually have that sensation again. But in the meanwhile, this fast was very necessary for me. I love living a fasted life anyway. Fasting is not new to me, but I wanted to do a very deep cleanse, because let's look at 2020. This has been the most dramatic year in history that I've experienced, and I felt compelled to take it upon myself at this time to not only cleanse my physical vessel, but also fast and intercede, pray for the nation. I don't know if I could have pulled this off in any other year prior, because the urgency was not as strong as it is this year. So this year actually helped me stay on the fast. These are the reasons why I did a fast. Number one, clean the colon. Clean the small intestine and the large intestine, because when you are clean, you begin to see what a marvelous instrument the Lord has created. As you detox and you get more, your body gets more refined and purified, you will enjoy being in the body. It will be a pleasure. In fact, you can just sit and experience joy simply from being alive, and it's absolutely tied to having a clean physical body. I want to say this: when you fast, don't make it about weight loss or weight gain. Don't make it about your weight at all, because you want to simply purify. The Lord is a genius. He created this body. There's such intelligence, there's such profound synchronicity in the way everything works in the body. And if you're not enjoying being in the body, if you have pains and chronic conditions, it means that you need to do a cleanup. You haven't been maintaining it the way it's designed to be. That's it, simply. It's very, very simple. Now, when you start to do a cleanse, it can take a while because all these years you've been having these habits of eating 3 times a day or eating foods that are not very good for you, and it stays in the body, and it takes months even to really cleanse the body. And when you do start to deep clean, you return to that state of feeling very alive, like when you were a child and you bounce around. Kids have so much energy, you'll be like that again. But it takes time. Give yourself time. And I don't intend to do this indefinitely. I'm looking forward to my next meal, my first meal after all this time. But I am giving my body time to expunge what it needs to expunge and return to the state it's designed to be in. And then you see you become more productive, you're happier even, and just everything seems to shift into place. Okay, so make it about purification. When you are clean, everything comes into order. If you're doing a long juice fast, you have to help your body in the process. For example, I gave myself minerals. Let me show you what I used. Okay, so I used mineral essence. This is from Young Living. I'm a Young Living distributor as well as a Christian minister. So if you want some Young Living products, just contact me and I'll let you know about that. Anyway, I was also taking essential oils like peppermint, oregano, thyme that have qualities of antiviral, antibacterial. They kill parasites as well. So that really helped me during the fasted state. Sometimes I got really tired of drinking liquids that I just didn't want to drink. And maybe that's why my throat is a little bit dry right now. You have to supplement with minerals and iodine. Iodine is something I also included by taking. Also from Young Living, I took Ningxia Nitro. You can supplement with iodine however you choose. There are lots of great supplements out there, but this is what I use because I stick to Young Living products and it's excellent. It has ginseng in it too, and it's got iodine and it's got everything I need. Plus I would also take herbs such as Cascara Sagrada to help you eliminate, and also to help the cleanse I would take Mago 7. So you want to assist the body in expunging all that waste that comes out of you. All right, so I know a lot of people want to talk about weight, even though this is not about weight. When I started, I was 107 pounds. Right now I'm 97 pounds. So I lost 10 pounds. And actually that's not a lot for 57 days. And it's because I did not experience a calorie deficit, and I already would fast prior to this. In fact, I was getting much less calories.
A major mistake made on a juice fast is not drinking enough juices. So make sure you're getting enough juices and enough calories every day.
On the juice fast, I'm getting more calories because you have to drink like a gallon a day, if you can, of juice. You are just flooding the body with all this goodness. So you're able to function, you're able to get things done, which is very important for me.
It's very important to include a source of healthy fats. I decided to actually include avocado once in a while. I only began doing this several weeks into the fast because I noticed I was getting too skinny and my mind was too sensitive. So then I would actually take coconut water and blend avocado. Some people choose to take flaxseed oil or hemp oil instead.
In the beginning, you're gonna have the detox and cleansing stages come in very strong. And there will be some stages where you just need a lot of rest. It's only now that I'm on day 57 that I'm not getting that heavy, overwhelming cleansing. I feel very good right now and clean. Only thing is the mental battle. I have to admit that I look at a lot of recipes. I bought a lot of recipe books. I bought all these raw vegan recipe books. Like Annie's Raw Food Asia. Asian styled raw vegan. I cannot wait to try this. Oh my goodness. And I bought a mandolin so that I can do all these awesome things with raw vegan meals when I come out of this. Now, I'm not gonna turn into a raw vegan after this fast. I did that before. I did a long fast in the past many years ago, and when I came out of it, I was so pristine with my diet. Oh my goodness, I was so fussy. And for 5 years, I didn't eat meat. And I only started eating meat about 2 years ago, last year. Not even 2 years, last year. And then I started eating meat again. So when I break this fast, I'm going to allow myself to have anything I want. But remember this, you're gonna want different foods. You're gonna want naturally a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. But I also want sushi and sashimi. I'm dreaming of sashimi. So I'm thinking that I will probably allow myself to have what I want, but I will maintain regular intermittent fasting so the body can digest, because I've done all this work in cleansing. I want to keep the body clean. So in order for the body to be clean, either you go full on juices and raw vegan, or if you know you're having something heavy like meat, then you have to allow yourself, your body, some time to digest it. Give yourself a break, maybe a day where you don't eat anything. Allow that food to break down. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but I know I'm going to maintain this awesome feeling, being clean. And I want to do maybe 30 days of juicing a year to remind myself, because when you get clean, you feel 10, 20 years younger. I feel like I went back in time, and I don't want to ever lose this. I don't want to get legalistic and so pristine and obsessed with food, but I want to be clean. So the Lord, I know I've asked Him to lead me and guide me, show me how I'm going to do this. What's my regimen going to look like when I break the fast? Because that is just as important. In fact, even more important than the fast itself is what you're doing every day for the rest of your life. I find that I don't want bread anymore. I don't want heavy foods. I'm not attracted to that. I do want fish. In fact, I had a dream where in the dream I was given this beautiful feast, and there was this delicious fish in front of me, and I was eating the fish, and then I thought, oh no, I broke my fast. And then I woke up and I realized it was a dream. And in the dream, I actually spat it out of my mouth because I thought I broke my fast. When you have a dream like that, enjoy the food, because the Lord is allowing you to feast in the spirit, and you will actually feel like you ate that food. It's so real. And yeah, it's supernatural food. When you go on a long fast, you get those dreams of feasting, and you're satisfied by it. Fish. One of the reasons why the Lord gave me that dream about fish is because I realized later I needed to increase my intake of iodine. That's one thing you have to do on a fast, a long juice fast. He gives us tips in that way because seafood, that's where you get your iodine from, seaweed, seafood. So I started increasing my intake of iodine. All right, anything else? Oh yeah, I want to give you a tip. When you get tired of juicing everything that you have to consume, then what you can do is you can replace it with coconut water. And that's what I do. If I get tired of juicing, I will just pick up this and drink this, and it's so yummy. And it just saves you having to juice every time you're hungry. Other than that, let me see, body brushing. Okay, this is another thing that I discovered, that when I was in the throes of the detox, I was getting pimples at one stage because your body wants to expunge all these toxins, and it will expunge it any way it desires, including the skin. So I started brushing my skin to allow the toxins come out, and I got this, actually I got this from TJ Maxx, I think. You can get it on Amazon, anywhere you like. And yeah, that's something else you're gonna do. You're really gonna enjoy a juice fast. It is a must to cleanse the body, get it back to its original state, and enjoy what it feels like to be in this vessel that the Lord created for us. The most important thing is know that a fast is like a roller coaster ride. There's ups, there's downs, there's ups and downs, and sometimes you feel so great. There'll be many of those moments. And then another time, you're going downhill and you just can't bear this juice anymore, and you don't want to drink it or touch it or make it. Just know that that feeling, those sensations will eventually pass. And you want to allow them to pass rather than give in to it. Because that's the whole reason for fasting, is to crucify the flesh. And this is how you train yourself to live in the spirit, which is an amazing realm to abide in. And more and more, when you do this on a long fast, you see that you grow in discipline. This is part of the transformation. It's not just a physical transformation. It's not just a purification of the physical vessel. It's a purification of the mind. It's a purification and strengthening of your will and discipline, where you know it's just a matter of time where this feeling will go. Let me just let it ride and pass. And you just gain a sense of accomplishment each time that happens, because sometimes it can be very hard. I just had one of those moments the last 2 days where I just felt like I can't do this anymore. I want to stop. I want to eat. I want to taste foods. I don't want to juice all the time. Anytime there's a struggle, hang tight. It will pass. Every time you conquer that, you become stronger. And it's like, think of yourself as a spiritual Navy SEAL. If you're going to go out to war, if you're going to go out to battle, you better go through the training right now so that you can endure any hardships that might come later on. And you'll be ready and available. You'll be strong. You'll be able to help others because you've done it before. You've toughened yourself up. If you're serious about serving the Lord, then get serious about fasting, because it affects everything. And it's profound, the transformation that occurs in ways that you could not have imagined. One thing that really helped me is breathing. When it gets very tough, be still and know that I'm God.
Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. Psalm 46:10.
Sit down with the Lord. Go into your room alone and simply breathe. Breathe. Let that emotion pass. Return to peace. One thing I tell myself is I don't want to be dependent on food for pleasure. I don't need that for energy. I'm getting juices, which has so many calories, right? But I want to know that I can say no, that I can be stronger than that sensation and the desire. And I pray that this video helped you in some way, that it encourages you to fast and crucify the flesh, and know that there will be many benefits you'll get that you don't expect if you ride through the storm. Not only benefits for you, but for those around you and in the world whom you're praying for. If you have moments where you are hangry and you're hungry and angry, hungry for a sensation and experience of your favorite food, keep away from family members, because I've had moments where I was just not very nice and I had to apologize to my husband. Be aware you have to restrain yourself, because you'll see that you'll get so mad sometimes you want to eat, but pass through it. You can do it and you'll reap the benefits later. Remember the scripture that says, blessed are those who hunger, and they will be rewarded.
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Matthew 5:6.
I pray you have a blessed day, and I pray you have a wonderful fast full of surprises. In the name of Yeshua, I pray. Amen.